It has turned into a gloomy day across the inland northwest, raining on downtown presently. Looking south, you could see the Davenport Grand there in the right side of your screen. And this rain is going to continue for the next few hours. Your forecast first for tonight, rain likely, 36 degrees for an overnight low. It's actually our current temperature. Winds are going to be picking up, gusts up to 25 miles per hour. This temperature will likely hold steady for the next several hours before increasing. We're heading up to a high tomorrow of 50 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds and the possibility in Spokane of a few sprinkles in the afternoon. Wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour across the region. 38 our high today. 47 is our average high. We've picked up 1,207-inch precipitation at the airport, but we are adding to that number as we speak and will be quite heavily at times for the next several hours. Raining and 37 in Spokane. Currently in Coeur d'Alene, we are also 33 degrees, a little more of a mix of rain and snow in Coeur d'Alene. That will not be the case for long. You'll be making the transition all to rain, and then that rain will be working its way all the way up through North Idaho, stopping a little bit short of the Boundary Bonner County line, however, and that is why we do have the winter weather advisory for the northern panhandle, but most of the accumulating snow overnight is going to be in those northern areas right along the border. Most of the region dealing with rain right now in those darker yellow and orange areas. The darker green, that's where the rain is coming down more heavily. The winter weather advisory, 2 to 5 inches of snow in some of the valleys north up along the Canadian border, with 4 to 10 inches of snow in the mountains. And we are under a flood watch across the region. That combination of heavy rain, gusty winds, which speeds up the snow melt process, and the warm weather that is also going to be melting our snow. Computer model forecast starting off at 5 o'clock is initialized well, showing where the rain snow line is falling, and we dry out a little bit, not completely in Spokane as we get into the evening. By 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, most of the wet weather is in North Idaho, and then throughout the rest of the day, it's mostly just hit and miss showers. Most of eastern Washington dry, keeping the shower activity primarily in North Idaho. Here's your 24-hour forecast. It is a warm front moving through. That's what's going to help make the snow at your house turn to rain if it hasn't already. Cold front then approaches as we get toward the weekend. That's going to pick up those winds tomorrow and cool things down a little bit for the weekend, but we're still going to be in pretty good shape. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 30s around the region. Again, those are about our current temperatures. We're going to be holding steady and then warming well up into the 40s and 50s tomorrow, even 60 in Lewiston. Your 7-day forecast. I'm going to take those snowflakes off that transition. I think it's time, Nadine, because I don't have a single snowflake on that 7-day forecast. Lots of rain and a very obnoxious clock reminding you to spring forward on Saturday night or early Sunday morning. So most of tomorrow dry after a very wet night. Chance of showers Saturday and Sunday, and then back to some wet weather next week. But all in all, that looks pretty good.
I think that looks pretty nice. A little break this weekend, and then warmer temperatures. My goodness.
It's improving, and no shoveling.
I like that a lot. Thanks a lot, Kris.